set, centre on their way from the 1400 metre marker. Rocky Coast is right there. Tom Bombadil into the debutante. They're lining up for the lead. Candle Cove, Fly by Sky, Jonathan. Puccini is further back in the run. Then comes Royce Taxi. Peter Piper is about 4 lengths off the leader at this stage. They move towards that 1,000-metre region. Grand Maestro's got about 7 or 8 lengths to make up, and Viking Red is on the outside of runners. As they move now towards that 900 into the debutante, the leader, Fly by Sky second, Tom Bombadil's at the rail. Jonathan, the white headgear's back fourth, then Candle Cove, Rocky Coast. Puccini's on the outside of runners, then Peter Piper. Royce Taxi's along the inside, Viking Red the outside, then Final Assembly, and Grand Maestro's going to have to come from last. Top of the lane they come, 500 metres to go. Enter the debutante, Fly by Sky, Candle Cove, Tom Bombadil. Jonathan is on the outside, Peter Piper the inside, Rocky Coast the outside. Jonathan takes it up, Fly by Sky, Candle Cove, and Final Assembly's putting in a strong claim now. There's 4 or 5 across the track. Grand Maestro's also running on from behind. Final Assembly, Viking Red, Grand Maestro, and then comes Fly by Sky. Final Assembly just the leader on the inside, and Final Assembly won it. Second will go to Viking Red, Grand Maestro, and fourth will go to Candle Cove. Number 5, Final Assembly, the path fork, Lazon Forbes. And they win it, Sereno Moodley. Number 5, Final Assembly, pays up at 580, wins it about 3 parts of a length. Second to number 10, Viking Red, 350 a place. Third to Grand Maestro, came from the tail of the field. That's your tote favourite. Runs into third, and Candle Cove will run into that fourth position. Further back, Fly by Sky and Peter Piper. They were lining up for the lead in the home stretch, an absolute stampede. Jonathan, Fly by Sky, Viking Red, but the winner's on the left-hand side. Final Assembly, win number 2 from 22, and this one for Mr. Siddharth Falloon, and they win well. So they make up the ground on the extreme inside, and they win race number 4. Until the 5th, back to the studio.
You have to like the way this young kid, Sereno Moodley, is just growing in confidence as a jockey. Lazan has done a top job with this horse to get him to win again. He's now notched up his second career win. But that said, he's had a number of places since cracking that maiden, and he's come through to win well, the son of Part 4. Well done to the Falloons. And of course, Sereno Moodley doing duty. Good job here, Lazan. Well done to the team.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, just a wonderful ride by Sereno. A great job by my entire team. Steve, Tash, they put in a lot of hard work and a lot of hard hours, so thank you to all of them. This horse gave us a little bit of a scare in sort of November, December. He injured his knee quite badly. So we're very glad to see him make a full recovery and come back fighting fit and running, his heart out for us once again.
His 2 runs back from that break were over 1,200, certainly not the distance that he enjoys. This is his trip.
Yeah, I think the 14 is his perfect trip. He tries his heart out over the 12. He needed those 2 runs, which is why we tried for a little bit shorter, just to get him racing fit again. I think he's definitely got a little bit more left in the tank. Well done to Suzette and Barcy. It's always wonderful, working for them, training for them, and seeing their colours in the victory box.
The ground that he made up, he needed a bit of luck, but Sereno handled him superb.
Yeah, he races best with a bit of cover. So from that draw, he did well to get him in behind horses. And then, he had to be very patient and very confident and very calm, and just wait for that split to come. And when I was watching, I was getting a bit nervous because I wasn't sure if it was going to come, and then luckily it did. And he's a tough boy. He managed to push his way through and get there.
Suzette and Barcy seldom miss a meeting, were they?
They've been travelling a lot, so unfortunately they couldn't be here today, but hopefully they'll be here again soon. I know they are watching, so very well done to them, and just thank you so much for the unbelievable support they give us.
You're having a wonderful run for them.
Thank you. Yeah, they've been very patient, especially with the young horses that are going to start coming through now. I think we will be here again soon.
Any other runners?
We've got a couple for today. Linear in race 7, definitely a top 3 chance.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lazan Forbes, let's get Serena Moodley. Yeah, compliments on the way you're going about your business. Another competent, polished ride.
Thanks so much, Tej. You know, you can't do without the chances, and Mrs. Forbes and the team do a sterling job back at home, and I just come here and have to ride positive races and deliver the goods.
For us watching, you had a lot of ground to make up, but you knew the type of horse you had.
Yes, definitely, and his work back at home, he was working very well back at home. You know, his first run after race was very good with Calvin up, and you know, his work, he just come on back at home, and I didn't mind coming from last today. You know, he's got a great turn of foot, and he showed it on the track today.
Down the straight, at one stage I saw things got a bit tight, but you managed to force your way through.
Yes, you know, the one gap was clear, and the horse ducked in front of me, so I just had to ease for a stride or two and go around. But I had so much horse I could do that, you know, I was just riding positive in the straight, and it paid off.
I'm told that pink and blue are your favorite colors of late.
Yes, definitely. You know, I must thank Mr. and Mrs. Viljoen. They're very big supporters of mine, and they've been good to me, so big thanks to them as well.
Anything else from your side? We've got a few races left.
Look, I thought it was like Winter's Sun, you know, if she comes back and doesn't need the run, she could win in a race like that, you know. She drops in class, and she should be my next best.
Have you been working her?
Yes, her work's been very good back at home.
Thanks for that, Serena.
Thank you so much. Once again to Mrs. Forbes and to Mr. and Mrs. Viljoen, thank you so much.
Nice one, Serena Moodley. And in the winning groom, the gentleman that takes care of final assembly, his name is Asavela. Asavela is gone. But Warren Lenferna will kindly get that 1,000 rand to him. Asavela, Warren, you want to stand next to the number 5? Okay, let's get it. I'll represent.
Yeah,
Asavela, the winning groom of final assembly.
He says he'll take us for a drink.